Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say they want it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is tonibryanne, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why I stopped using Tinder. So as you guys know, I have been using dating apps for quite some time. I have a video discussing dating apps that has over 100,000 views, believe it or not. I never expected that, but I talked about Tinder in one of the apps that I like to use a lot. However, I did stop using Tinder. I don't use Tinder at all. I have not used Tinder in months, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I stopped using Tinder and why I don't think it's a desirable app anymore. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So the first reason why I stopped using Tinder is that Tinder is more for hookups. At this phase in my life, I am not into hookups. I never was really into hookups, period. And if you're looking for a hookup, Tinder is the app for you. I'm not looking for that. I don't want to hook up with anybody. If I'm going to be doing anything with someone, I want it to at least be a somewhat committed thing, like where you're actually taking me out or something. I don't just do hookups. That's just not for me. If something accidentally turns into a hookup, that's different, but like just to like start off with, this is what we're doing, this is how we're gonna do it, meet me at my place, I meet you at your place, blah blah blah, do the deed and then dip, that is not for me. I don't do that. So that's one reason why I stopped using Tinder, because Tinder is typical hookup culture. Like if you are looking for a hookup, you need to go on Tinder. If you're not, you need to exit off Tinder just like I did. Number two, I saw too many people I know. So many people were on Tinder, believe it or not. I did not know so many people use dating apps. When I first entered the dating app world, I thought it was gonna be something foreign, like people my age didn't do, or people that I knew did not go on these apps, but they were there, especially on Tinder. I ran into so many people that I knew from middle school, high school, even some people from college that I just did not feel comfortable seeing on there. I did not want them to know that I was looking to date, or let alone using a dating app. Like it just is so weird, and us having these awkward conversations, or them trying to match me and I didn't even know they liked me before, or they're just trying to match me to talk. It just it didn't sit right with me, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot. If I run into more people or more people see me using Tinder, I'm going to literally die. Like I could not do it. So just seeing so many familiar faces just made me want to throw up. I'm sure y'all can relate. I saw some of y'all in the comments of my like best dating apps of 2021. A lot of y'all were saying that y'all ran into a lot of people on dating apps as well, especially on Bumble and Tinder. So I guess a lot of people use those apps, and I just don't want to run into anybody that I know. It's just sacred here. I don't want you to know I'm looking for dates or looking for hookups. If I was looking for hookups, it's not your business. So no. That's why I had to execute Tinder. And number three, I just honestly got burnt out. Me getting burnt out splits into three categories. The first category is that there were just way too many conversations. I get lots of matches on Tinder, and I'm sure many women and men can relate. I had over like 1,000 matches. I had so many matches. And of course, I wasn't speaking to 1,000 people, but a lot of those people I did connect with because I thought they were attractive, or I thought they were someone that could be meaningful in my life. So having so many conversations and trying to remember what was said, remember what somebody did for a living, remembering what somebody came from, it was just a lot, and it burnt me out. It made me uninterested in the app. I didn't want to be on the app anymore. I was just over it. The second part of me being burnt out had to do with me having meaningless conversations. I had a lot of conversations that weren't going anywhere. We're just texting. I am too damn grown to just be texting a man. I need to know if this is gonna go somewhere or not. You need to ask me on a date within a week or two, just so I know that should we continue pursuing this? Should we continue having a conversation? I do not have time for just texting. I'm not 16, I am 20, 21. I don't need that. I'm sorry, I just can't do that. And I know I'm young, but still, like if I'm gonna be having a conversation with somebody, I wanna know that it has a purpose and that there is an end point, or there is like a end result of what we're gonna be or what we could be. I am not gonna be just texting you all day. I don't even like texting people anymore. So that is an absolute no-no. And number three, which kind of ties in with the first fact, constant conversations, just talking to people all the time just tires me out. And I just don't, I don't know, whenever I'm like talking to way too many people, I just get stressed out and it gives me anxiety, and I have so much already going on in my life. I don't need that anxiety. So it just made me not want to like continue talking to people, especially when I knew those conversations weren't getting anywhere. What's the purpose of us talking? It was just going to be nothing at the end. That was a waste of my time and your time. So I couldn't do it. So those are the three reasons why I stopped using Tinder. I honestly don't think Tinder is necessarily a bad app. I just think it's not an app meant for me. So if you're into hookups, if you're into meaningless conversations, or you just want to text somebody, I think go ahead and use Tinder. Tinder is not a bad app. I don't know. I just can't. I don't understand how people find relationships out of Tinder. Every time I see people saying, oh, I met my husband on Tinder. I met my boyfriend of 4 years on Tinder. I met the father of my children on Tinder. I'm like, how in the world did y'all meet these people? Because I cannot seem to meet one person on Tinder. Tinder is like the one dating app I have not met anyone. I met people off of Hinge. Oh, that's it, just Hinge. I never met anybody off of Bumble. I never met anybody off of Tinder. I never met anybody off of Facebook dating. I haven't met anybody off of what's that one? Okay, Cupid. I have not met anyone. So it's just been Hinge with men that are stepping and wanting to meet me. All the other apps have just been like a waste of my time. So I just do not use them anymore and I'm just over them. If you still use Tinder, like give me some useful tips and us in the comments down below some useful tips on using Tinder. If you do think Tinder's a good app or you did find your soulmate on Tinder, must be nice. I have yet to do so. So just let us know in the comments down below what tips you have. I have tips for other dating apps, but Tinder just doesn't seem to align with those tips that I would have to give. So sorry. So that is the end of this video and all the reasons why I no longer use Tinder. If you use Tinder, don't be offended. I'm not saying that you're just there for hookups because like I said, I'm sure there are many relationships that are built off of Tinder, but that just has not been the case for me. So I had to exit stage left. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're almost at 18,000. I'm so super duper excited to continue this momentum going. Thank you so much for watching and supporting, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.